first pitch is moments away in Cincinnati. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, and you see the result from last night. Very high-scoring game. That's not the first time that's happened in this place. Very important for our two starters here to keep the ball in the yard if they want to have any shot.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Emilio Bonifacio will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first five.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games. So they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
And there's the first out.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
John Jay will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. First pitch coming. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well, that's how you want to start a ball game. 3 pitches and 2 outs. And he's not even loose yet, but he's almost through the first inning.
Michael Lee will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes, 2-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They've won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some.
And the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Here it comes. Got him.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
In now, Skip Schumacher. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Two. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
Yeah, a good pitch there gets him his first strikeout, and already you get the sense that this might turn into one heck of a pitcher's duel.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
Right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The home run estimated at 414 feet officially. The next pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
3-0 is on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up.
Fouled straight back. Full count pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. One in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Reds. Mark McGuire will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball two.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Now the 2-0 home. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Foul. Now the 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Curtis Granderson will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 now to Granderson. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
The 2-1 now to Granderson. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Turn 2 now, let's go.
3-1 on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the full count offering. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Well, you can hang part of the blame for this one on the leadoff walk, but I suppose you could also hang some of the blame on the fact that this pitch is right in his wheelhouse. He makes sure he doesn't miss it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Catcher, number 4.
As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now Latos ready, the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Johnny Peralta, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here comes the 3-0. And Carpenter will reach as that misses for ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. First pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
1-1 on the way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that'll be a base hit for Peralta.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Stepping in now, Seth Hargrove. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Brandon Phillips will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. First offering on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here's the 1-0 now to Phillips. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Let's do it, Philip.
2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. On the ground down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here comes a 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
3-2, here it is. And here's a swing and a ground ball heading for Bonifacio at second base. One away.
And you know what? It's not too often you can ground out with nobody on base and then get high fives from your dugout. But when you get a starting pitcher to burn through double-digit pitches to get you out, that's just a great at-bat.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this is fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Here he comes on 2-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now another 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. John Jay is ready to go here as we begin the third.
For the Cardinals, center fielder, John Jay.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Here's Latos now on 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Into the box now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
No strike.
1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
What was that?
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And this is knocked down over there. And he knows the speed heading down the line, so he won't even risk the throw, and that should go down as an infield single. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Mark McGuire will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. First pitch coming. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. Here he comes, 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Curtis Granderson will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. First pitch coming. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And he will beat the tag from Mesoraco, safe at the plate.
Boy, all sorts of problems there. I don't even know where to start counting them. Giving up a run on a wild pitch is bad enough, but multiple runs? That's just a disaster.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
And Granderson runs. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds' dugout. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Let's go, Red.
He's ready. Now the pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
The 3-1 is on the way. Swinging a high chopper to third. Knee high, he barehands it. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Devin Mesoraco makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here it comes. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box, Matt Latos. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
The 2-2 coming. Hit hard to the right side, but right to the second baseman, Bonifacio. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Billy Hamilton will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
The pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it 4-1. Matt Carpenter will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Baseman, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch coming. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Johnny Peralta will dig in. He singled his first time around. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. There goes the runner. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Seth Hargrove will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Now the first pitch. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gun as he puts this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now the 1-0 to Bonifacio. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. So 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you gotta make swing the bat.
Two-one. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now the 3-1. And he misses, ball 4.
And you can sort of tell that he's really laboring out there right now. Really evidenced by the numbers. You see that highlighted column right there. 5 walks for him in the ball game. Never a good sign.
John Jay will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
From the stretch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's Latos now on 0-2. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Skip Schumacher will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Left fielder, Skip Schumacher.
Now here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Fouled straight back. Here now the 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Joey Votto will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. First pitch on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the fourth, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. First offering on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
And now a pitch on the way. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. And the Reds get a touch closer here. It's now a 4-2 score.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now here it comes. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
When you talk about guys that can get out of the box quickly and get down that line in a hurry, this is one of the best in the business. This ball's hit slowly, so it was going to be dicey right from the start. They just can't get him.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Pause, now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 1-0. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
This guy to the shower. Let's go, Red! Let's get it together, Red!
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Come on!
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Good eye.
The 3-1 coming.
Here we go.
Fouled back.
Let's go, Red!
Here's the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Reds get a run on the J. Bruce dinger. We played 4. It's now 4-2. Michael Lee will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch to him. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And at this point, you have to wonder if he has any idea where the ball is going out there. 6 walks for him in the ball game. You start thinking there's got to be somebody out in that bullpen that they can turn to. This guy's just not cutting it anymore.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And his arrival is going to signal the end of the afternoon for the starter, Matt Latos. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Alfredo Simon is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Mark McGuire will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
So far, I think they've just singled him out and said, don't let this guy beat us. He hadn't seen much to hit at all.
1-0 pitch now. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Here it is, the 3-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Foul. Here comes the 3-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In now, Curtis Granderson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Now with two on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. He's set, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. The next 0-2. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And this is pulled in by Schumacher for the first out. And the throw in gets away from him. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Yadier Molina will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. From the belt, the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
He's set, now the pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The big pitch here, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
The 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled back.
Let him take a hack at it.
The next 3-2. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. And a relay to the plate. The tag for Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate.
Yeah, well, the damage here is already done. 2 runs are across the score, but you can see he's trying to score all the way from first, and they wind up getting him at home plate.
Jonathan Broxton is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Johnny Peralta now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Let's go.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this will land foul shy of the wall. He's ready. Now the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
The right-hander deals on 1-2, and that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
Get the strikeout, man.
Here's another 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Pause, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
From the stretch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 2. Devin Mesoraco will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Catcher, Devin.
First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
It's the hot dog, yeah.
Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Victor Martinez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. There to take it is Bonifacio. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 6, center fielder,
Billy Hamilton will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a rocket to third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. J.J. Hoover will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
J.J. Hoover.
Seth Hargrove will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
No strike.
Now the pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 1-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But there to handle it is Phillips as he pulls it in for the first out.
And for a pitcher, he really squared that ball up pretty well. You can bet his manager would love to see more at-bats like this, but unfortunately, it didn't work out for either of them.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Line hard to center field, and he's got himself a base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
John Jay will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 1-0 home. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall.
And you know, I wonder if he didn't get this ball just a little closer to the label than he wanted to. Because I think if he gets full barrel on this one, this is not going to stay in the ballpark. No biggie, though. He's got enough of it to get it all the way out to the wall in straightaway right field.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
First baseman number 25, Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
Come on, let's settle down.
Comes
Get
set,
down.
now the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Sean Marshall will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Sean Marshall.
Curtis Granderson will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
He's set, now the pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Let's get him out. Don't let him score, man.
Hitters count 2-0. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out.
Get these guys.
Here comes the 2-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
Yadier Molina will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Double play, kill, stay in that.
First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
4 runs here in this half inning. From the belt, the pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. Phillips for 1. Johnny Peralta will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
1-0 on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Don't let him score.
A 2-1 offering. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Here's the 2-2 home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Another try at 2-2. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Reds 2. Skip Schumacher will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Skip Schumacher.
Now here's the first pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Now a ball lined towards center field. Base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Joey Votto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike one.
Yeah, a little surprised he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
He's set, now the pitch. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
He's ready, now the pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
One, two. Inside for a ball, so he misses with two straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be two. Bonifacio on to first, and Votto is retired. It's a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Reds go down quietly, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Sam LeCure will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Seth Hargrove will get an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. And that misses, 1-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the 2-2 pitch. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Here he comes on 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, center fielder
John Jay will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Yeah.
Now here's the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Focus now.
3-0 pitch. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this is going to get between Hamilton and Bruce and head out to the wall. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, add one more onto the lead as the run scores here on the triple. And with still only 1 away, they can potentially stretch this lead out even further.
Manny Parra will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
A man at third with 1 away. From the stretch. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. The 1-0 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. EK, where are you going now on 3 and 2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
No swinging anything.
3-2, here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cards forced to settle for 1. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Reds 2. Brandon Phillips will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Now here's the pitch. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Here comes the 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Todd Frazier will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a little dribbler up the line to first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes a 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Here comes a 2-2. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Now here's a ball hit well, and it's carrying to deep center field. Back on it is Jay. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Zach Cozart will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. On the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
The 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
1 out and a runner on third. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Well, this is a huge mistake here because once this ball gets away and gets out of play, that means the run will be allowed to come home and score.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Come on.
He waits. Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
He's set. Now the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, the strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon, and this, in fact, is the 3rd time he's victimized this guy.
Quentin Berry is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Parra.
Quentin Berry.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
From the belt, the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Go Yards!
1-1 on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals lead it 11-3. Aroldis Chapman is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Curtis Granderson will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Let's get you out here.
And now a pitch on the way. At third, here's Frazier. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Yadier Molina will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch to him. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
The 1-0. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The batter, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Carpenter out in front a bit here as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. He'll try again, 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game.
Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Put him away.
The next pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Pause, now the pitch. And a drive out to deep right center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. It's a 2-run home run for Johnny Peralta as they just continue to pour it on here.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Seth Hargrove.
Seth Hargrove.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you've got the pitcher up there.
2-0 on the way. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Ready on 2-1. Fouled back. The 2-2 coming. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count offering on its way. And he misses here, ball 4. Somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Emilio Bonifacio will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Chapman ready, the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cards lead it 13-3. Billy Hamilton will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Into the box now, Skip Schumacher. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but foul. The 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 with 1 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
The 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
We can see by the numbers right there, just his first walk allowed, and it comes just late in the ball game. It just shows you when you keep the ball down, you keep it around the strike zone, normally good things will happen.
Joey Votto will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now the first pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. He's ready now. The pitch lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Another 1-2 delivery. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Peralta for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. John Jay will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
John Jay.
First pitch coming. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, as a hitter, you can guess, but you really can't sit on a pitch like this because if you're looking slider and he brings it at 103, forget it. Man, he is really something out there.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. One-0 pitch now. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. One pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 home. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Mark McGuire waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Mark McGuire will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
The 2-0 on the way. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
I think at this point, 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Curtis Granderson will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Jason Mott will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Brandon Phillips will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
2-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Todd Frazier will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Oh, look at this. Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
Well, you might remember this guy made an error earlier in the game, but can he make up for it right here? I'll say yes, he can. That's just a super play to lay himself out, and he takes away a hit.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Cutter sails on him a bit here, and he's a pitch away from putting him on. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. What can he do here? 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk down. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Come on.
He waits. Now the pitch. Hard hit down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat. But if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 13-3. So long from Cincy.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.